everyone, it's your girl Hannah B here, the Policy and Research Analyst at Mississippi Votes, and today we are going to talk about absentee voting. Now, I know there's a lot of questions around absentee voting. Who qualifies for absentee voting? When can you absentee vote? What do you need to do absentee voting? All of those many different things that I know bring a lot of confusion to absentee voting. So basically, what is absentee voting anyways? So absentee voting is when you write to your circuit clerk's office and request an absentee ballot because you will not be physically either at your polling location the day of the election or in the county the day of the election. That goes for people who are students. That goes for people who may be working and know they won't be around that day. That also goes for people who are in the military or are taking care of a sick loved one. So those are the things that qualify you to vote by absentee ballot. Now, are there some things that are kind of tricky around the absentee voting situation? Absolutely. For people who will be detained on the day of the election, most commonly pretrial detainees, and also maybe you are serving jail time, but you still qualify to cast a ballot, you can also vote by absentee ballot. Now, even though it doesn't explicitly say that I won't be in the county of the election because of this particular reason on the ballot, because there is a little box for you to check off what your reason is, it still qualifies as you not being in the county the day of the election. So I hope that cleared up some information people might be wondering about absentee voting and how it all works. If not, leave a comment down below. We'll be sure to get back to you. The next thing we're going to talk about is a mail-in voting system. Now, that typically would probably look more like voter modernization in the state of Mississippi, where people who are in areas where it is hard to get to a polling place or where there is no polling place present, where you may have to go to maybe the next county over to your polling place. I know this is very prevalent in rural Mississippi. Mail-in voting could be a way to fix that. It also could not be a way to fix it. We really don't know what that looks like for us. But what we do know is there are other states that do participate in mail-in voting systems where basically similar to an absentee ballot, you get the information that you need, you mail your ballot back into your circuit clerk's office, and then it's therefore counted into whatever election is going on. Now, the reason that may be tricky for some places in Mississippi is also because some counties only have one post office with a set number of P.O. boxes that are way out of the way. So it's kind of a hassle to even go to the post office, to even be engaged in the electoral process can be kind of a challenge for other people in rural Mississippi. It could hinder us, but it also could benefit us as well. Instead of people having to wait in long lines for an election, people could simply mail their ballots in the day before or maybe 7 days before an election. And we could have early no excuse voting. A lot of things that could modernize the voting system in Mississippi have in fact been brought up on the floor during our legislative sessions time and again. It have all been shut down because I don't know, there's something about good old paper ballots that we just don't want to get away from. Another thing that could modernize the voting system here in Mississippi, or rather modernize the voter registration system here in Mississippi, is automatic voter registration and online voter registration. Both of those we do not have here in Mississippi. There are other states, 30-something states, I believe, that actually went ahead and had online voter registration. Not only does it cut down on the actual paperwork the poor circuit clerk has to file through and go through to register these people to vote, but it would also help people be more engaged in the places that they are. So say you're a new college student from, maybe you're a transfer student or an out-of-town student or an out-of-state student, and you haven't registered to vote, so you're a first-time voter, or you want to change your voting address to your campus, but may not know your way around the city too well. And of course, you know, who wants to meet new people? Assuming that you're not in a college or university that is in a rural area such as Alcorn, and you want to go ahead and register to vote, but like, how are you even going to get to the circuit clerk's office because every college student doesn't have a car? An easy way to do that would be to do it online. You could register online, or you could fill out your change of address online, and that would be a cool way for more younger people to get involved in our electoral process, because one, it registers people to vote from where they are. They don't have to physically go anywhere or show up anywhere. It could be done through a secure website that is ran by the state. Many other states do it, and I don't know, Mississippi, I don't see why we're not that technologically advanced yet. Also, I mentioned automatic voter registration, which basically entails people's information already being signed up to a voter registration form when they go to the DMV to get a license or an ID. Super simple. You're gonna use the exact same information that you put on your ID anyways, so wouldn't it already make sense for a computer to fill that out for you and let you know that you've been registered to vote while you're at the DMV? It would also be a cool place to get a change of address on a registration as well, because people move all the time and require new licenses and IDs when they switch houses. Those are some things that we here at Absentee Votes talk about all the time amongst ourselves, but we want to share this discussion with you. Leave a comment down below and tell us what you think could propel Mississippi into modernizing our voting systems here and our voter registration systems here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time Mississippi Votes uploads a video, and we will see you in the next one.